Wow. Oh my gosh. I am so overwhelmed. You guys are crazy. Oh my god. Wait, Cassie, no. You guys are crazy. I am so happy and so overwhelmed and so just amazed by everyone's support. Holy shit. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm honestly just speechless. But hi everyone. Hello, hello. What is going on? Stop! I can't even read chat. I am seriously gonna cry. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to the newly renovated flower shop. Yay! And yes, it's Hana Day. Welcome. Wow. I can't even keep up with chat. Y'all are crazy. I will. Okay, before I do introductions and everything, I will go through all of the gifts and bits and everything like that at the end. That way I don't lose track of time because there's so much. I am so shocked. I was shocked when people were like in the chat like an hour before I even started stream. I'm just like, what's going on? I needed to test chat. But hello everyone, welcome. I am Hana, your virtual wallflower, and welcome to the flower shop. Thank you. I honestly am so forgetful. That's not what I want to say. I am so thankful to have everyone here. I honestly wasn't sure if I wanted to do a debut stream or not. I mainly wanted to do this to showcase like all the artists that I got to work with and showcase all my friends who have supported me along the way. So I want to do this more for them than it is me. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Let me know if the music's okay or I should lower it. But yeah, welcome. welcome. Music's good? Okay, cool. Oh, I love you guys too. Wow. I'm so glad. Yeah, welcome. I'll show off more, but yeah, if you guys notice the starting screen has a new look. I will go into that later, but yeah, everything has a new look, including me. I'm moving. Yeah. Oh, I love you guys so much. Oh, okay. Well, considering I started on time, yay! I am really happy to kind of get started. So, if you guys are okay with that, let's go on to the presentation. Woo! Yay! Okay, so this is the part where I will lose. There's so many people here, but. Yeah, the stinger is amazing, isn't it? I will go more into that, but yay! I am moving, that's for sure. Well, yeah, welcome to my debut, everyone. I am Hana, and welcome to the flower shop. So, I'll go ahead and get started. Yeah. Okay, so I like to call myself a virtual wallflower. What is a virtual wallflower? So virtual being an adjective. One of the definitions is being on or simulated on a computer or computer network. Wow, wonder what the V in Vtuber stands for. Wink wonk. And I consider myself a wallflower. At least when it comes to the VTuber community. I'm sure a lot of my IRL friends probably don't think this way about me. But yeah, a person who from shyness or unpopularity remains on the sidelines of a social activity such as a dance. Wow, so many gifts! Thank you, everyone. Wow. I thought it stood for violets. It could also stand for... What's another word that starts with V? Vasectomy. Anyways, hello everyone. Anyways, moving on. So about me, I am Hana or Lee. My nicknames are specifically from very special people are Hanachi, Hana-chams, and Hana Banana. I go by any pronouns, she, her, him, he, they, them. Japanese isn't on there because I'm not good at Japanese. Anyways, my birthday is June 7th. Yes, I am a Gemini, both in the virtual world and IRL. So my age, people have asked me about my age before. Hanaruto, oh, you're right. I will add that. Hanaruto will show up later. Don't worry, don't worry. It will come back. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for the Hanakage. Oh, I forgot about Hanakage. I don't know why. Hanakage. Stop it, Jitun. Anyways, I am, in terms of age, I am between Yukoku Roberu and Aragami Oga's age from Hollow Stars. So if you don't know who they are these lovely men. Please perceive them. Yes, cool, yeah. And in terms of height, my virtual self is 5'7" or 170 centimeters. Yeah. Yes, winning Zan. Oga hot. Yes, Oga hot. They're good. Yeah. Olga is 5,030 years old. That's the range. Yeah. Please don't bring up the V word I said. I'm sorry I brought it up. So occupation, I am a flower shop manager. Languages I know is English primarily. Vietnamese, very beginner, like baby. As in, I probably sound very disrespectful to a lot of adults when I speak, because I speak like a child. Spanish, mainly from school, and then Korean also from school. And people keep pointing out Japanese, but people forget that I honestly cannot read any Japanese, and I get a lot of flack for it. But yeah, maybe I'll add it in here in the future. Maybe. Thank you again for everyone for the gift subs and all the follows and all the support. I will give my thanks at the end. Thank you. Alright, so origin story. So how do I explain this? For Hana, te amo. Te amo, Kasi, and everyone here. I can't read Japanese either. It's okay. Coco says this as if they don't also tweet in Japanese, so yeah. So origin story. So it started last year. I learned about VTubers last year, and when I was coming up with I guess my VTuber persona, I couldn't really figure out like a OC or like what I envisioned myself. But last year I did start writing an original story about a high school delinquent and his love for pastries. And I actually had gone through and outlined all of like 3 seasons worth of content, and one of the characters that's like a season 2 character, I had a description that read has an older twin named Han/Hana that works in a flower shop, aloof but likes to play tricks, will sometimes give flowers to character D to use as edible garnishes, has a crush on character D. So those were like, that was all I had in terms of like a character description, I guess. But yeah, different seasons. I had like a whole story outline for season 1, and then season 2 would show up with more characters. So here's like season 1 characters. There's more characters in season 2, but yeah, this is artwork of technically Han/Hana's sibling and twin with them. But yeah, Hana's sibling win. I actually do have all the characters designed and detailed out. It's just one of those things where I told myself at the time when I was creating Hana, I was like, well, Hana's a season 3 character, so even if I don't get to writing season 3, they exist, and any assets or artwork I get for Hana will be used for my story, regardless if I like continued VTubing or not. But yeah, all the artwork is done by the amazing Reese. They also go by moonramen_art on Twitter. Please go check them out. But yes, Hana anime win. Y'all are funny. But yeah, so the design process. I am very involved when it comes to like wanting to design things and like put together like sort of the into the Hanaverse. Putting together like the whole like idea of what Hana should look and feel like. So like I started designing this between September and October of last year, using mainly like pic crews and like any inspiration. But yeah, design elements I really wanted to keep was milk tea blonde hair. I love this very specific color. Must have a center part. Curly bangs, round glasses, simple and comfy clothes. Has a work apron. And the main colors around this sort of concept would be like green, yellows, and pinks. But yeah, these were sort of like the prototypes that I had sent to my artists. Hair exhaust fan. Sadie, stop. Anyone who pulls off a center part bang has my respect. Those are like the bravest people. If you show your forehead off as a like VTuber, you are the bravest person to exist to me. The higher the forehead, the closer to God, okay? So yes. Next. So this is the main part of wanting to that's right, I said it. The higher the forehead, the closer to God. Anyways, so for the artist showcase, this is the main bulk of my presentation, I'll be honest. I wanted to give a special thank you to all the artists who was able to bring Hana to life. And yeah. My main artist is Hika or Temperado on Twitter, and they worked on like my very first like sort of concept art and like what I could use for a PNG. I'm hanging right next to the gauntlet. And it's funny because my artist originally didn't have live 2D models as like a thing you could commission. At the time, it was one of those things where I was like, like maybe I should start off small and see where I take VTubing, because I wasn't sure if I would have a model or not. But yeah, so they worked on my concept art. They also worked on my character reference sheet. And I think sometime in January, I decided to message my artist and just be like, oh, hey, like, you've already worked on all these assets for me. How about if you, like, worked on my live 2D model? And they, like, agreed, and I was so happy. Especially because I love their art style. It's, they're also one of my favorite, like, One Piece fan artists. So when I found out they had commissions open, I was like, I have to do this. Like, their work is so lovely. I love the line work, the use of color, and yeah. And they also have worked on my offline screen work. If you guys were hanging out in chat earlier, you probably have noticed, if I wasn't hosting someone, that I had a offline screen. So they worked on that for me too. Yeah, please go check out Hika. Like, I cannot thank Hika enough for working with me, especially since like I was new to the whole, I guess what was needed for a live 2D model, and yeah. The designs of these slides. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad you guys like them. So next is my live 2D rigger, aka my papa, also known as Popo at Mr. Pink Popo. So they worked on the entire rig for my live 2D model. I was actually supposed to learn live 2D for my model, but because of work, time constraints and work, I couldn't find time. And they actually did the live 2D rig for my good friend Mori, who I will also showcase later. But yeah, Popo Papa, thank you, Popo. Popo was amazing. I told Popo like the kind of the circumstances of like the artist has, and I don't really have much knowledge of like live 2D model, and Popo was willing to like work with me and my artist to like make this come to life, and I was so happy. So yeah, and like within, I want to say like the same week I sent a payment, like Popo sent me like a just sort of preview, and I was like, you're cracked, Popo, you're so cracked. But yeah, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much for helping me communicate and learn a lot about like the different constraints and what's needed of a live 2D model. I hope to become a good rigger like you. But yeah, everyone go check them out. Alright, so for background artists, if you guys were here before, I originally had a different background. I had this was the first background I had when I first started streaming, which was a really beautiful 3D rendered background. Kaoru was the first artist I ever commissioned aside from Hika for my VTubing stuff, and she was able to bring this sort of like idea of a warm and welcoming flower shop to life. And then kind of leading up to my debut, I wanted to kind of renovate the flower shop along with bringing a different vibe to the flower shop with my new model, and that's where I reached out to Karen, who's another amazing artist. She managed to take the concepts and like sort of additional ideas I have for this flower shop, along with like my model's artwork, and kind of provided this like really painterly beautiful design of a flower shop. It's so beautiful. It makes me so happy to look. I actually have it as my desktop background because I love it so much. It's so calming, and it's exactly the sort of mood and lighting I was going for. Yeah. Alright, so starting and ending screens. So, along with having a new interior flower shop, I wanted a sorry, I'm laughing at chat. What is going on? Anyways, for the starting and ending screens, I wanted something new to kind of welcome everyone to the flower shop, and I reached out to my friend May. I immediately thought of my friend May because May had such amazing Genshin Impact fan art, especially for Liyue for one of the events, and she worked with me on all the details and even color. And there's an Easter egg for my starting screen. There's a certain cafe owner and bakery shop that streams on Saturdays that happens to be my neighboring shops, and yeah, it's amazing. I cannot thank May enough for bringing this to life. So some of you guys may know Moist Ponko from other things I credit him in. He also plays Apex with me. Shout out to Moist Ponko. But Moist Ponko worked on essentially everything that's animated on this, with the exception of the live 2D model. He's cracked. He's honestly my hero, and he's so cracked. He worked on my starting and ending screen animations, as well as the stinger transition, and the lighting effects for the main background on the chat screen, as well as the animation for my trailer. So I actually worked. I am so thankful because he lets me just shove like inspiration to him. I'm like, yo, what do you think about this lighting? And oddly enough, specifically, we pulled inspiration from the lighting from the Jujutsu Kaisen second ending credits for the song Give It Back, for the light leaks effects. But yeah, I cannot thank him enough. And for the stinger effects, I pulled different inspirations for different anime opening and ending sequences for the transition. So yeah. Please go check him out. He's cracked. He's so cracked. Okay, so BGM artists. So Tan has worked for me essentially from the beginning. They worked with me on the first BGM for when I was still a PNG. And initially I had sent them like a whole playlist I made on like Spotify, like here are the vibes I'm going for. But as I started working or streaming more often, I kind of had a different sense of the kind of vibe I wanted to go for streaming. So the starting and ending BGM, as well as the current stream BGM you hear now, were taking inspiration from Eurocamp or Laid Back Camp, as well as actually the most recent Genshin Impact summer event for Midsummer Island Adventure. A lot of the instrumentals and simple music that I really gravitated towards, I wanted to kind of have them exude this energy of like calm but like optimistic and upbeat. So I am so thankful to having them work with me. I cannot thank them enough. I honestly actually listen to these songs in the morning before I go to work because it's so calming and relaxing. And yeah, and yes, Shu, Genshin music, because I love Genshin music. Even though you may not like it, I enjoy it. Okay, so next is my logo artist. Ori's cracked. I love Ori so much. Ori, I know you're in here. Thank you so much for the raid earlier also. Ori's logo work just in general is really amazing. I had initially sent her some inspiration, but I really wanted to see what her vision would come out to be, and it was even more beautiful than I could ever imagine. She's super thoughtful of how I wanted to like incorporate like a logo into different things. And she came up with like the sort of flower shop sign that I can include for stream overlays, and it was just so amazing. I was like, oh, Ori, you're truly cracked. And she's doing different commission works right now. Wink wonk, link wonk, for Arknights inspired logos. It's so cool. And Ori also streams her logo work on Twitch, so please go check her out. Also, she loves PSO2. Yes, Ori, thank you. And if you guys have noticed on Twitter, I also with Ori's permission got to print out this logo on like a postcard that I wanted to send all my friends and people that I cannot thank enough for being here. So thank you, Ori, for the beautiful logo. It's so beautiful. I really love it. Okay, so my emotes. Bun is one of the first artists that has ever drawn me as Hana. It was so surprising, and truly Bun's talent and speed is like a power to behold. It is so quick. I honestly cannot imagine how cracked Bun is. Bun's not only good at like art. Yes, Bun is built different. Truly, Bun is built different. Bun is also so good at like gaming. I've seen Bun play some Apex. Bun is so good. Bun is a god. Bun is a moon bunny god. I cannot. But yeah, she's one of the first artists to draw me, and she has done all of my emotes. Some of them are not currently active on Twitch, but once I have more slots, I can definitely shove them onto Twitch. And yeah, she also was the first person to draw my emote in MSA. So the reason why I wanted to commission Bun specifically was because Bun threw this emote into MSA one day, and I was like, wait, that's me. So to this day, MSA is the only one that has this emote accessible. So yeah, thank you so much, Bun. And these are other like works that Bun has done for me, and truly Bun's built different. Yeah, I love the Yihana. I love the Wicked. I love a lot of these emotes. I just love that like Bun truly takes the ideas that I like randomly throw at her, and she's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, yeah, you're amazing. Okay, so next is my chibi and idol PNG artist. So Noah is a mutual of mine who I met through my Idolish 7 fandom, and I hold his art very dear to my heart. He's also one of the first artists I really wanted to commission going into VTubing. I realized through VTubing I have an excuse to just commission my OC to my friends, and I'm like, please, I can give you money now. And I was so happy when he was willing to take on these commissions for me. Yes, Noah's paw. I love Noah so much. But yes, Noah did all my chibi PNGs, as well as my idol PNG that I will use for a future karaoke stream that I owe still from my charity stream rewards. I didn't forget those. They are coming, I promise. But yeah, please go check out Noah. He's amazing. Thank you again, Noah. So next is my maid PNG. So Cam's also another really good friend of mine, who knows I strongly believe in the idea that, quote, maids are justice, end quote. And Cam is my fellow maid enthusiast and was so happy to I was so happy when you took my commission on. Thank you, Cam, so much. And yeah, Cam truly like brought made Hana to life with so much care. Like, we would email back and forth, and Cam would be like, are you sure this is right? I'm like, yes, I love it, you're so good. I love but yeah, I had shown off made Hana during Valentine's Day event, and also for Maid Day, so hopefully made Hana will come back in the future. But yeah, thank you, Cam, again for your amazing art. Alright, so more amazing artists, because there's so many talented artists. I couldn't possibly fit them all, but I just want to give a shout out to Moxie. Moxie has drawn some of my favorite depictions of me. Specifically as one of my favorite characters, Aizawa Sensei from My Hero Academia. I woke up one morning because I think we had a MSA theater script reading for My Hero Academia, and like I had volunteered specifically for Aizawa Sensei, I think, and I woke up and there was just this drawing of sleep deprived Hana that I love so much, and I also love Yi Hana and also Sprout Hana. It is amazing. So yeah, please go check out Moxie. Moxie's work is amazing too. It always has commissions open too. Alright, so next is Saja. So Saja, if you guys have seen a lot of my Mahjong Soul streams, has done my PNG for it. Saja also worked on her own Mahjong Soul PNG, and it is one of my favorite arts to one of my favorite art pieces to receive from a friend. Saja, you're truly amazing. I believe we just I started watching a lot of her streams when she started playing Mahjong Soul. I'm like, yo, you play Mahjong Soul too? And so she drew us matching like PNGs, and it's one of my favorites. But yeah, Saja's cracked too. Also, again, big thank you to Reese, who did a lot of the original story artwork from the previous slides. She's amazing and has commissions open, so go check her out. Well, they're closed right now, but there's a wait list. Please go check them out. They're really quick and their work's really amazing. So yeah. Okay, next is Anna. So this is a bit of a spoiler and a sneak peek for a future project I'm working on, but I had a friend of mine, Anna, draw a pajama reference sheet for, again, super secret project, wink wonk, in the future. And yeah, thank you, Anna, for the amazing reference sheet. It's so cute. I love it. Yes, say the name. Thank you for recognizing my little cameo. And then last but not least, I have Starry Ferrari. So Starry's also working on a wink wonk project for me, but I didn't want to tease that out right away. So here's the first drawing that Starry ever drew of me, which is I was labeled as a horse in a game I played, and it was just, yeah, glurk. Thank you, Starry, and thank you to all the artists. And for those who are curious, I do have a hashtag as hashtag Hanaruto or Hanaruto. I can never pronounce it right. Hana was Games of Thrones. That's rude. But yeah, thank you to all these artists, and there's so many more artists that I wish I could shove into this slide. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Okay, so this is the next one. I'm sorry, there's a lot to this presentation. Next part of my presentation are all the shout outs. There's a lot of people that I would not be here today without them. So yeah. So first one is my good friend Natsumori Shio, or Shio. He is honestly the first person that has introduced me to VTubers more than what I already knew, and taught me so much. Last year in the summer, actually, we used to hang out in a Discord call together and just watch VTubers together. And as he was preparing for his debut, he let me pick his brain about like what he was doing, or like how he got to where he was. And he's just overall amazing, and he's currently working on he's on hiatus because he's working on a 2.0 in process, but once his 2.0 is released, you guys will absolutely love it. But yes, thank you, Shio. Thank you so much for your guidance and your support, even though I didn't tell you about myself VTubing until much later. Thank you, Shio. Next is Setsu, or Setsuna. Setsu is one of the first people I got to meet that had followed me as well on Twitter, and I am so thankful for Setsu. She is the sweetest person. She's also really good at Dead by Daylight and Phasmo and now Valorant. And she is truly one of like the first people I think of when I think about the first VTubers I got to really get to know and enjoy hanging out with, whether it's in my stream or her stream. She's also on hiatus right now, but I hold her very dear to my heart. Next is Shu. She was also one of the first VTubers I got to meet. He's super cool and very chill. Always has the coolest music playing. I'm not kidding. And he also whales with me in Genshin. So wink wonk. We're hopefully gonna do another whale stream because we make good decisions around here. Yeah. So yes. Next is Levi. Levi is again one of the first VTubers that I got to meet. He's just really cool and is so thoughtful about how he approaches streaming. It's so inspiring to me. I remember I joined one of his Scriblio streams one day and I had so much fun just wanting to watch him play more games. And yeah, I decided to support him after that, and the rest is history. Specifically, Setsu, Shu, and Levi, I hold them really dear to my heart because I think there was just one day I just happened to be randomly streaming on like a Tuesday night, and all three of them came to hang out in my stream, and it brought me so much joy that such different people and personalities can come together in my chat and vibe, and it really means so much to me that something like VTubing can bring so many people together. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Next is Novachi, aka the God Queen Nova. She is truly such a wonderful person. I love Nova so much. I first saw Nova do a collab stream with Levi for, I think it was Minecraft, and it was the most fun I had watching a collab stream because you can kind of tell like how well people got along. Sorry, I hit my mic. How well they got along and like just can hang out and vibe together. And then after that, I just followed Nova because I also love Nova's laugh, and watching her play League is so much fun. I don't normally care for League, but Nova makes it seem so much fun and I just love it. So yes, thank you Nova for your support also since like the beginning. I honestly am so happy to have met you too. Right. Next is Fawn. So you know how like there's a gap moe as like a charm point for a lot of characters? Fawn is one of those people that has a really good gap moe in my opinion. Fawn's like super elegant and charming, has like the sweetest voice, but like when she's playing like Apex and so many other games, like there's a different side of her that like flips the coin and just like, oh my god, Fawn, you're crazy. Her bloodlust in like Apex is so real. I love playing with Fawn when it comes to Apex. But yeah, truly cracked at Apex. And yeah, Fawn is just so charming and beautiful, and I'm so glad I stand Fawn. I'm so glad I got to meet Fawn through VTubing. Yes, hashtag Fauna OTP. So next is Cassie. Cassie is the sweetest person I could have ever asked to have met through VTubing. I would do anything for you, Cassie. I think we first hung out properly, I think in MSA after a rock paper scissors tournament, the first one I think, and then we just kind of continue to stay in touch and like hang out and even stream together and play so much other games that it's been a lot of fun. Cassie also drew myself as the Hokage, also known as Hanakage or Hanaruto. So thank you, Cassie. I love your artwork so much. I love it. No, don't say oh no. It's so good. It's one of my favorite pieces. But yes, thank you so much, Cassie, for your support. I am so thankful to have met you. And I hope that we can continue to be friends even beyond like VTubing itself. But yeah. Next is JJ. JJ is one of the first people I also met in VTubing. His streams, specifically RimWorld, are like my favorite, and like he's an FPS god in my opinion. He's super chill at streaming too. Like I think I fell asleep one night because JJ, I think, had gotten back from work late, and I was like, oh, I'm tired, but I want to listen to him play. But like it was just him calmly talking as he was just like pew-pewing, so you can hear guns shooting in the background as I'm like hearing him talk. But yeah, JJ streams are so relaxing and chill, and I have a lot of fun hanging out with JJ, like on and off stream. I want to hang out more off stream, but whenever either of us are streaming, I love to like hang out. And yeah, thanks JJ, you're a real one. So next is Noi Noi. Noi Noi is a really good and supportive friend. She's one of my ride or dies, and I do anything for her too. Noi Noi and I actually, it's been a while since we've met each other before VTubing and before the pandemic, and one of the things I'm so thankful for about VTubing is that we got to connect and like play games together, even though we're like far away from each other. And Noi Noi truly is just like, I'll throw an idea at Noi or she'll throw an idea at me, and it's just like, oh god, we're vibing, we're going, we're jopping. And yes, thank you Noi, thank you for being really awesome and just a great person overall. I'm so glad to have your support. So next is Liddy. Liddy's also one of the first people who ever came to my stream specifically for Roller Coaster Tycoon. The moment Noi and I found out that Liddy was on the same like K-pop vibe, like we knew we had to just keep doing things together. And Liddy, I'm sure you guys have seen Lyria around, but Lyria is so supportive of other VTubers. It's insane. I don't know how you have time to watch so many people stream Lyria, but I am so thankful for you. And I'm so thankful to like have met you and to get to know you throughout this whole like VTuber journey. So yeah, everyone please go check out Lyria too. Next is Sojiki. So Sojiki is actually a special case because Twitch randomly suggested a VTuber for me to watch one day, and it happened to be Sojiki. And Sojiki's sense of building a community in his chat is so good. Like, I always feel welcome, and even if I was like brand new there, he made me feel really welcome, and I'm so grateful to have Sojiki. Also, his taste in music is banging. Like, I forgot, it was one of the community nights I have randomly joined in, and he was like playing K-pop, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just ask him what his favorite K-pop artist is. And when you mentioned 17, I was like, I knew I had to stand, and then I had like subbed to you immediately, and I have been subbed to you ever since. And just in general, Sojiki is so cool and so fun to watch, so please go check him out too. He's really amazing. And next is Ritsu, aka the multilingual language teacher VTuber, who's always down to drink. I am so thankful for Ritsu for being someone to always reach out and like say, hey, want to play a game? I'm like, yo, sure. Especially when it came to, well, welcome, hi Ritsu, I know you're on vacation, but hello. hello, thank you for stopping by. But yeah, thank you so much for inviting me to play It Takes Two. Being able to stream that game with you has taught me how much I miss playing like platformer puzzle games. And yeah, I know there's a 2.0 of Ritsu along the way that he like has in his back pocket and like will show randomly, and I'm like, bro, please show us more. But yes, Ritsu, I hope you're having a good vacation. Thank you for being my friend. So next is the Chaos Crew, aka Twaru Kazoku, aka Chicken Izakaya family. I can never remember Twaru Kazoku, so for some reason it reminded me of this chicken izakaya chain in Japan called Torikizoku, and that's how I got Chicken Izakaya family. Why? What do you mean why? It's because I don't know Japanese, and I can't remember the words, so I'm like Chicken Izakaya. But yeah, so first up is Coco. Coco is one half of Ochiberry, also known as the Great Tit, which is a type of bird, if you didn't know. And Coco's so fun and chaotic in all the best ways, and has amazing artwork and does so much of the artwork for their channel, so please go check her out. And next is Pana. The other half of Ochiberry is a Japanese flying squirrel. Or were you just a flying... I'm sorry. I just knew you were a flying squirrel that was once an assassin, even though you're no longer an assassin. I know you can still make threats. I've seen you play Among Us. But yes, Buns and Roses. Yes. please go check them out. They are such a fun duo to watch and interact with each other, and they've been such great supporters of me in this VTuber journey, and I'm like so thankful. Next is Mori, who's an Arctic fox that runs the parlor. Mori is chaotically fun and super good at Among Us, as well as singing and other games. I've seen Mori get real heated playing Mahjong Soul, and I love to see it. And I love playing Mahjong Soul with her. And she is a great singer. Yeah. But yes, please go check out more as well. And last but certainly not least is Jaejun. Jaejun Hyung is a gym owner. He is not only a guru at gym and workout and fitness stuff, but he's also our tech support guru. Honestly, I would not have learned so much about streaming and like tech related things if it wasn't for him. He likes to credit himself as, you would not be streaming if it weren't for me. And I'm like, yeah, you got a point. That's so true. And I'm so glad to have like started this journey with Jaejun and kind of been there along with his journey too. So thank you, Jaejun, for also being so supportive of not just me, but so many other people, especially in MSA. So thank you. Swole Korean tech support opar. Yes. Does his brain reps? Probably. So one day, Mori decided to post this randomized like generated like prompt thing, and I felt like this kind of encompasses the Chaos Crew in one in one fell swoop. It's so fun. It's one of my favorite things that like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It truly can be all three if you're not a coward. And yeah, I love my Chicken Izakaya family. This is some art drawn by Coco of everyone in their summer yukatas, which is currently my Twitter header. If you haven't seen it, please go check out Coco over at Vtuber and check out just everyone here. They're just amazing. So yeah. So okay. Almost done with the shout outs. I could not do a shout out if I did not include MSA, aka Morningstar Academy. Have you ever wanted to experience a Naruto RP server? If not Naruto, do you ever want to experience a Bleach RP server? Don't worry, at MSA, you can have all three. Bleach was just randomly one day, I don't remember, it was one of those things where I'm just like, what happened? I came back and yes. So Morningstar Academy is the first server I ever joined that was I guess specifically to like in a server where I knew no one and got to meet so many people because of it. And I first joined actually last year on December 30th in 2020. And I'm so thankful to have met so many different VTubers from MSA and honestly from around the world because of MSA. But yeah. So we have some special people I like to shout out from MSA. Noct is the headmaster / CEO. I don't know really how to describe Noct. Noct is truly a different kind of being than I could ever expect. I don't really know what to say about Noct. I just look at Noct and I'm like, that's him. And I look at his Crocs, I'm like, that's certainly him. Noct is built different, truly. Yes, he is. And Rock is someone who recently woke up from a coma, and we're not sure what he dreamt of, but he is actually the person who invited me to MSA, and I'm so thankful for him to invite me and just kind of meet so many different people. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be thanking everyone at the end for all the different gift subs and whatnot, but thank you so much. I hope the alerts weren't broken. Let me check. That actually scares me. Well, I hope not. Yeah, I'll keep going with my presentation though. Yeah, honestly, if it weren't for MSA, like between movie watch nights or theater club, I wouldn't have been able to meet so many different people from MSA. So thank you for the amazing memories. Oh my god, did my presentation break? No. Okay, no. Also for special shout out to everyone who makes MSA what it is. So there's Dream, there's Merle, there's Moxie, there's Nova, there's Pity, and then there's Bun. Honestly, like, they are the people who I think about whenever it comes to MSA, and I'm so thankful. The student council does nothing. You know, it's okay. I love you guys regardless of what goes down. It's fine. I love you guys very much. You can see amazing artists do work there. For example, let's see, will this work? Oh no. Boop. You can see amazing talented artists. For example, this was an artwork that Noct drew of me. He's quite the MS Paint artist, and I'm so thankful to have it's one of my favorite pieces that like haunts me, and I'm just like, you know, I save it on my computer because it means a lot to me. So thank you. Also, well, hello everyone that just joined. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Did I just say it haunts you? You know, I'm actually quite impressed that Noct drew this in a short amount of time while he was practicing for his own debut stream, and I'm very thankful for it. He did try. He added like flowers, he added like shading. He really his glow up for artwork has been exponential. And yeah, like I said, there's so many good memories I have from MSA, and I'm kind of sad I haven't been able to join in as often. But honestly, without them, I wouldn't have made as many friends. And yeah, so thank you everyone at MSA for making my VTubing experience so fun. Yes, specifically our theater club, we did a reenactment for Haikyuu, and that was one of my favorite streams, and it's has so many fun memories. I will never forget the squeaks that came from, you know, running on the volleyball floor. Okay, so next. So this is a little slide that tells you guys more about me. This will probably just decide if you guys like me or not. And yeah, let's get down to it. Wow. Okay, so things I like. I like pandan flavored things. I like milk tea, specifically jasmine milk tea, Earl Grey milk tea, and lavender milk tea. I like fried chicken. I love sushi. And I love seiyus or voice actors. I really enjoy listening to a lot of voice actors, and we'll play games specifically because of voice actors. Definitely not Mahjong Soul or Genshin Impact, but yeah. Yes, pandan is the best. It's so good. And yes, jasmine milk tea. Actually, last year during the pandemic, there's this one local milk tea shop that actually sold milk tea, specifically jasmine milk tea, by like the half gallon and the gallon. And I immediately, like every week, would buy like a half gallon at least, because it's so good. So hobbies, I sew on the side. I collect stationery. I love collecting stationery. On my earlier presentation, you kind of saw like a scrapbook journal sort of thing. That's actually an IRL journal of mine. I haven't filled it much, but I wanted to kind of make a VTuber diary as well. And yeah, and I also like cooking and baking. Things I dislike. I don't like cilantro. No, I don't like cilantro. It's one of those things where I just don't think it tastes that great. It doesn't taste like soap. It just tastes like, it's very earthy. And like as a kid, I was kind of traumatized because whenever like my family would like make pho, they would just get a handful of cilantro and just shove it in my bowl. I'm like, no, not like this. I don't like pickles. I like cucumbers before they're pickled. I like cucumbers just fine by itself, but when they're pickled, I think it's like American pickles, like pickling style, I'm not a fan of. But yes, please eat my cilantro in my pickles. Please take it. Yes, cucumbers are so different from pickles, so I like cucumbers. But fried pickles are really good. I don't like bugs, and I also don't like horror movies. Fried pickles slap. Fried pickles do hit different. Anything fried, honestly, just hits different. That's the thing. I like other pickled vegetables. I like things like daikon, like pickled radish. I like kimchi. I like other pickled things, just not like classic American pickles, I guess. But yeah. Okay, so in terms of anime, manga, games, and music, hold on, I'm gonna take water really quick. I'm gonna drink some water really quick while you guys look at this whole list of stuff. Okay. So, in terms of anime, I like a variety of different things. Voltakoi and Yu Yu Hakusho are some of my top anime. I love sports anime. Idolish 7, Promare. I've seen Promare in theaters way too many times prior to the pandemic, of course. For games, I like a lot of Josei Muke games. Idolish 7, A3, Twisted Wonderland. I have not touched either of those in a really long time because I'm currently playing a lot of Genshin and Genshin Impact. Oh, wait, I meant to say Apex. Apex and Genshin Impact. I also love Tabletop Simulator. And yes, like, we can play Catan. If anyone wants to play Catan, I love Catan. Unfortunately, I think Levi knows how competitive I am at Catan. So is Jaejun and Riku when we play Catan together. I also love The Sims and I love Stardew Valley. And yeah, I'm at my ugliest with Catan. I think it's okay. I think it's acceptable to be toxic with Catan. But yes. For manga and webtoons, I really love One Piece. I'm currently over a year behind. It's fine. I will binge read it. Don't worry. But I do really, really love One Piece. I have a lot of love for the characters, and it's one of the OG big three manga that I want to like complete and finish at the end. Yeah, you know what? One Piece will still be there. It'll be fine. I also really love romance and romantic comedies, so Hanakimi and Horimiya, as well as Hironaka no Ryusei and Yubisaki to Renren. I also started reading a lot of like more josei sort of themed manga last year, so Bread and Butter is one of my favorites, and also got really addicted to reading webtoons at one point. So The First Night with the Duke and See You in My 19th Life are some of my favorites. Yes, Hanakimi is so good. What's that at the bottom there? Definitely not BL. Definitely not BL. Anyways, moving on for music. What's your favorite BL? Let's see. There's one that I really love. That actually the reason why I wanted to write an original story about a delinquent and baking is because one of my favorite. Actually, I want to look it up for you guys. You guys deserve that. You guys deserve to know because I can never remember the name of it. Da, 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 da. No time to talk. I'm on a quest to follow all. Much love. Oh, thank you for the follow. That tiny SBL. Listen. There's some people who know. There's some people, like, there was at one point in MSA a BL reading night with, like, Moxie. I know Honey was there. I think Riro was there. Nova was there too. And it was one of those things that I'm just like, it has a special place in my heart. It's fine. Let's see. I'm trying to find where it is. Oh, my favorite BL is called そして僕は恋を知る. It's about a hot-blooded, pure-hearted young man who's started to work at a bakery because he fell in love with a ex-gangster pâtissier. Yes. Always remember to do the sound effects. The sound effects is the best part, in the most like scarring part. Anyways, moving on to music. If you guys know, I really love K-pop, but I also like a lot of different types of music. I listen to some J-pop, so Arashi's one of my favorite Japanese idols. I also love Nana wa Akari. I also really love Eve. In terms of American artists, The Killers is my all-time favorite band, and I love them very much. Another band I really like is Matt and Kim, and then in terms of R&B, I really like Chance the Rapper. And yeah. Next. Boop. Are my goals. Okay, so more like Chance the Goat. I love Chance. I really enjoy his music. So for goals, one of the things I did earlier in this year was made like a New Year's resolution for myself, which a lot of these actually come from that, sort of. So learn how to rig Live 2D. It is sorry, I'm reading chat. Do you know Hiroyuki Sawano? If not, I suggest this wonderful artist. Yes, isn't Sawano the composer for a lot of like soundtracks? Also Premiere, right? But yeah, I want to learn how to rig. Popo, teach me your ways. Hana-chan's doing the big brain expansion. But yeah, I want to learn how to rig. It's one of those things. I love watching people. I've been watching a lot of Nova's streams whenever I can of watching her rig, and it's so fun. And I love picking Popo's brain about things too. And my other friend who popped into chat earlier, Miga Ruke. But yeah, I just want to learn how to do it myself and like really kind of be able to experiment and customize things. So wink wonk, think future project coming your way, hopefully soon. Continue language learning. As some of you guys know, earlier this year I did a lot of study streams specifically for Korean. One of those things I really want to include is going back to studying Korean, and also learning how to code. Yes. And oops, I hit my mic again, I'm sorry. Another goal of mine is to improve graphic design skills. So everything that you guys have seen here, but in terms of like backgrounds, but aside from background work, like overlay stuff I did myself, they're pretty like basic, but they're things that like I want to improve on, but I'm really happy with how certain things came out. And I want to just kind of get better at it. 한국 라이트 라이브테? I'm sorry, Sadie. I am so bad at reading right now. But yeah, one of the things I started also playing around with is also pixel art. So all the sub badges were pixel art that I did, and I'm very proud of. I think they turned out better than I expected, and I hope to do more pixel art in the future, and just in general just kind of experiment with different graphic design stuff too. Yeah. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like them. Next is one of my goals. I had it as a year goal, but I have a couple of friends who want to make it a end of the year goal. Is for me to become platinum ranked in Apex. Esports ready pro Apex gamer. Let's go. I have been playing ranked Apex this past week. I am currently only bronze. I just got the bronze one last night, but I am learning, and I am going to try my best to get to plat. If not, I will settle for silver. Silver kind of looks like platinum, kind of. So it's fine. And yeah, make new friends and have fun. That's the last goal, and that's probably the most important one. When I started VTubing, I didn't really have an end goal other than I wanted to stream and just play games with friends and have fun with it. So yeah. Well, thank you, Hazel. Thank you. Thank you. I will do my proper thank yous at the end. But yes, pro gamer. I don't know about being a pro gamer, but I want to try my best. I'll ganbatte my best. And yeah, that's it for my presentation. I will swap over to the chat screen now. Whoosh. Wow. Thank you again for everyone who came by. It would be a total miss if I didn't get to show off like all the different expressions. Let me make sure I have live 2D, come back. Hold on. Where'd you go? Oh, hi. Popo, again being a cracked rigger, has been graciously patient with adding on and helping me do more things for my model. One of them is no glasses. So no glasses Hana is a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a channel point redeem, but I really love Hana with glasses personally. Glasses. But actually I'll take off the glasses because it's easier to see my gremlin no sleep version of me. Yes, glasses are justice. Truly, not having any sleep is the mood these days. So this will probably be what I would have when playing Apex. So yeah, take that off, and then next is I'll put my glasses back on. Next is blush. Next drinking stream I do, which is next week, next Saturday when I play Mahjong, I will have this on because I don't get super red when I drink, but you'll know if I've had too much to drink or not. And yes, Mahjong solo stream, yes. Yes, Asian glow. Maybe I'm just very embarrassed. Oh god, drunk Hana, I don't know about adorable. I know for sure I am bad at Apex when drinking, and I am also very bad at scary games when drinking. So yes, Apex Legend Hana, yeah, I will become Apex Legend. So there's that. There's also angry Hana. You want to be toxic? You want to get wrecked? I'm gonna take you out in a ranked game. That's what I'll do. But no, I'm not really that mad, but I can be. If I want to be toxic, I'll get toxic. And then the last expression I have on here is my shocked face. So, this is probably what I look like when I'm trying to be quiet during Phasmophobia. Yeah. Can you do a backflip? I don't know. Probably not. I don't really want to toggle my with my model too much. But yeah, those are all the different things. So thank you guys. It was a very quick DB stream, but again, I really wanted to just showcase my thanks for all my friends and all the artists and talented people I got to work with to make Hana come to life. I'll go ahead and go through all my thank yous because I am still very overwhelmed with all the amazing things that you guys have brought to me today. Your model looks really comfy. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm so thankful for your support. Okay, let's see. Go back to the beginning. Thank you so much for everyone for the follows today. Thank you, Pana, for the gifted sub. Thank you, Shrimpy, for the sub. Thank you, Wendy, for the 10 bits. Thank you, Sal, for the sub. Thank you, Yunjay, for the resub. Thank you, JJ, for the resub. Thank you, Liddy, for the 500 bits. Thank you, Pity, for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Cassie, for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, Yamato, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Liddy, again, for 500 bits. Thank you, Shrimpy, for 100 bits. Thank you, April, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Sal, again, for the 10 gift subs. Wow. Thank you, Yakuwaza, for the raid earlier. Thank you, Lydia, again, for the 100 bits. Thank you, JJ, for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, Sadie, again, for the raid. Thank you, Popo, for the resub. Thank you, Jaejun, for the resub. Thank you, Kavivi, for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Noi Noi, for the resub. Thank you, Starry, for the raid. And thank you, Noi Noi, for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Novachi, for the resub. Thank you, Fawn, for the host. Thank you again to everyone who followed. Thank you, Ori, for the raid. Thank you, Cassie, for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Jeju, for the 20 gift subs. Thank you, Cherry, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Lenti, for the sub. Thank you, Temple, for the resub as well. Thank you, Seal, for the sub. Thank you, Wist, for the sub too. Thank you, Coco, for the gift sub. Thank you, Mori, for the 900 bits. Thank you, Liddy, for the gift sub. Thank you, Sojiki, for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Sojiki, also for the resub. Thank you, Forte, for the resub. Thank you, Levi, for the 5 gift subs. Oh, thank you, Moist Ponko, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Seal, for the gift sub as well. Thank you, Yamato, for the resub. Thank you, Ritsu, for the resub. Thank you, Sparrow Phantasm, for the 25 gift subs. Thank you, Lydia, for another gift sub. Thank you, Yamato, for the host. Thank you, Hazel. Wow, Hazel, thank you for the 25 gift subs. Thank you, Ritsu, for the 300 bits. And thank you, Cassie, for the resub. And thank you, Liddy, for another 100 bits. Wow, thank you guys so much for being here and supporting. Thank you again to everyone who followed. I am still very overwhelmed, and I'm so thankful to have met all of you guys through VTubing. Honestly, without you guys, I would still be streaming, but I don't think I would have continued to be where I am. And I am inspired by you guys every single day, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you for the posture check as well. I will stretch. I hope you guys had fun. Let me see. Is there... thank you guys. Let me see. Is there someone out there? I want to raid and pass on the goodwill to everyone who supported. Let's see. Ooh, actually, I know who I want to raid. Thank you guys so much. I want to raid a special birthday bird today. They go by Thai. They have amazing artwork, and I think we should go raid them. So let's get it. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so thankful. Let me raid. Get the raid message out. We're gonna start a raid. Let's see. For a raid message, let's say birthday weed. For those who are subbed or unsubbed, here's your raid message. For those who are subbed, we can do Oh, thank you. No, even if you came at the end, I'm still happy you showed up, and thank you for being a supporter, Noct, since like one at the beginning as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for being here today. I am so thankful for you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let's go raid Ty and wish her happy birthday. Yeah. Okay, I'll shift to my ending screen. Bye bye.